Hey guys, it's Doona here. Day 28. We got 3 more days to go. No, 2 more. 3 days. Well, 2 more after this. Yeah. So today we're going to kind of focus more on the hip flexors. I know we kind of went through a lot of hips through the 30-day challenge, but today is specifically the hip flexor. And this is especially so good for runners, CrossFitters, cyclists, walkers, golfers. This is great for sitters. It's amazing for everyone. All right. So enjoy this class, and I'll see you guys in child's pose. Go ahead and get comfortable in your child's pose, and right away take about 3 to 5 breaths. Okay. So we are towards the end of the class. Notice if your breath has become more mindful, more aware. Okay. Notice if you're still struggling with the breath. And if you are, that's okay. Everything takes time, everything takes patience. It's all about repetition. Just practicing. And believe it or not, the breathing requires a lot of practicing too, especially because we're always taking those shallow breaths. And this is especially great for you runners, athletes, to really stay connected to their breath. Good. And then on your next inhale, you're going to plant your hands, lift your hips, and walk your knees in for tabletop position. 3 sets of cat and cow. Inhale, lift your chest, arch your back, gaze all the way up. As you exhale, round your upper back, tuck your chin towards the chest. Few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, come back to that neutral spine. Reach your right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Then just step that left foot back. Okay, so you're just going to straighten that left leg. Okay, before you hover the left leg, I want you to squeeze the outer hips in. Then leading with the left inner thigh. Okay, check in with the core as well. Core is engaged. Lower back stays neutral. Okay, so the moment that you lift that left leg, your lower back is going to want to arch. So I want you to keep drawing the belly in. Lead with the left inner thigh. Hip stays square. Inhale. And then exhale, bend this left knee with your right hand. Grab your left foot. Okay, from here, kick your left foot up towards the ceiling as you kick your feet back into your hands. Open your chest. Gaze up. Arch your mid and upper back. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, kick a little higher. And then exhale, slowly release. Awesome. Same thing on the other side. Reach your left arm forward. Left bicep frames your ear. Step your right toes back. Again, draw the belly in. Lower back stays flat. Hug the inner thighs in. Then leading with the right inner thigh. Lift your leg. The moment you start to arch, I want you to either draw the belly back in or just drop that right leg. Exhale. Bend this right knee. Grab your right foot. Same action. You're kicking your right foot into that left hand into the right foot. Okay, so not only should you feel in that right hip flexor, but opening up through the left side body, left shoulder, pecs, and opening up through your chest. Slowly release. Awesome job, friends. Good. One more cat and cow here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Option to place your hands on top of your blocks, but your hands will frame your right foot. Okay? Then make sure your left thigh is down towards the floor, not the knee. Remember, you're on top of that left thigh. From here, flatten your back, so maybe come onto your fingertips to lift your chest. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Okay, you're just gonna hold here. Yeah, so imagine your left thigh is wanting to come all the way down towards the floor. You're dropping your hips down. Pull your sternum forward. Melt your shoulders down towards your hips. Can you sink a little bit deeper? Good. All right. From here, you're going to slightly back off, okay? And then you might have to step that left knee forward a tad bit more. Inhale, rise up to crescent moon. Okay, so you're still on top of that left thigh, okay, rather than directly on that left knee. Okay, so number one, we want to protect those kneecaps. And number two, we actually want to feel this stretch into that left hip flexor. Good. And then from here, you're just going to inhale, lift up through your torso. And then exhale, fly your arms. Draw your chest forward, reach your arms back. Chest hovers over the thigh. Inhale, crescent moon. Biceps frames your ears. Re-engage through the hips. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale. Good. Lift up through your sideways. Lift your right frontal hip bone up. Exhale. Last one. Good. From here, replant your palms down. Lift your left leg and just start to roll forward and back. Good. We're going to take a break on that left side soon after this, I promise. I know it's a lot. So feel free to bend this left knee to loosen it a little bit. Remember, go as deep as you can go. All right, drop this left knee, and let's go and step this right knee back. Awesome. Ooh, that was a lot. So if you need to point this left knee out, and just kind of shake it out. Shake out the hip. Good. Okay, drop this left knee and then step your right foot forward between your hands. Or rather, I'm sorry, the left foot. Good. Okay. So now you're going to keep that left knee over the left ankle. Always lengthen your spine. So you don't want to round the back. Good. So number one, no rounding since we're always doing that over the desk, right? And then number two, you're going to feel more of that stretch into that right hip flexor by lengthening the chest. Really great for the lower back here by lengthening. Try to again focus on dropping the hips down so the thighs can lead down towards the floor. Shoulders away from the ears, inviting lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. And keep broadening through the collarbones. Open your chest. Good. Last inhale. And then exhale, slightly lean back. Again, you might have to shorten the stance a little bit. Then as you inhale, rise. Good. So you want to, again, lift the left frontal hip bone up. Don't just dub into that hip. Draw the belly in. Moving breath to movement. Inhale. And then exhale, airplane arms. Just hover the chest over the left thigh. You're not dumping it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale, drop your hands. Perfect. Lift your right knee. And again, just go in and rocks forward and back. Good. The more you bend that right knee, the looser it gets into that hip. Good. All right. Drop this right knee. And then drop the right knee, or left knee rather. If you need to shake out that right hip, go ahead and shake it out. Good, friends. Let's go ahead and have a seat. All right. So grab your block or maybe two. And you're going to bring your heels towards the outside of your hips. And see if you could sit on a block or two underneath. Otherwise, sit bone down. Okay? Good. So stretching into the quads here. Make sure those knees are okay. Toes are pointing straight forward. And we're just going to go ahead and take a few rounds of breath here. If you're a runner or a cycler or you're about to go for a walk or anything like that, just doing 1 or 2 of these poses is going to be a huge benefit for you. You don't need to do the full 20 minutes of class. Take about 5 minutes each day if that's all you have, and do it for a few breaths. Good. All right, so you're going to come standing on your knees about hip width distance apart, feet hip width distance apart, okay? You could keep your toes curled under. You're going to bring your hands behind your lower back. And as you inhale, you're going to slightly push the hips forward, lengthen the tailbone down, and keep the core engaged, okay? Then you're going to squeeze the elbows in, open through the chest, and reach your belly button up towards the chest as you reach your chest up towards the ceiling, okay? So you're getting that nice hip extension right here. Good. So you're more than welcome to stay here as long as you like, maybe gazing up if it's okay with the neck. Otherwise, grab your heels with your hands. Good. Stretching into the abdominals, opening up through the front side of the body. Getting that beautiful back bend into your upper back. Good. Holding for another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rise, and then go ahead and have a seat again. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, friends. Come back into tabletop position. Then step your right foot to the outside of that right hand. Scoot the left leg back. And then again, you're on top of that left thigh. Okay, right knee over right ankle. Draw your chest forward and try to dump your hips down. Good. From here, reach your right arm high, twisting over to the right. You're more than welcome to stay here. Otherwise, bend this left knee and grab your left foot. Good. Obviously, the more you drop your hips down, the more stretch you'll feel into that left hip flexor, into the quads. Keep the twist in your upper body. Finding that beautiful rotation, stretching into the shoulders. Good. Release the left foot. This time, feel free to drop to your forearms on or off your blocks. And then you could relax your head this time. Replant your palms. And let's take half pigeon pose. Walk your right foot over to the left wrist. Drop your right knee down. Scoot that left leg back. Again, you're staying on top of that left thigh to lengthen through the left hip flexor. If this is enough for you, feel free to stay lifted. If this is too much for you, grab a block and place it underneath your right sit bone. Otherwise, fold all the way down. Either stay on top of your forearms, or you could extend your arms forward and relax your forehead. Just 3 breaths here. Good. Slowly rise. Okay, same thing here. We're going to twist to the right, bend the left knee. Either keep this knee bent, you're going to still feel it in that left hip flexor. Otherwise, grab the foot. Closer your left heel is towards your glute, the more stretch you'll feel. Good. Slowly release. Tabletop position. If you need to again, go ahead and shake it out. When you're ready, set this left foot to the outside of that left hand. Shoulders stays over wrist. Walk that right knee back as much as you can. Relax the right toes. Lift the chest for now. Draw the belly in. Hug the outer hips in. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Bend this right knee. Again, feel free to grab your foot. One more breath. Good. Release this foot, half pigeon pose. Left foot towards your right wrist. Drop this left knee. Good. Scoot this right leg back. Feel free to grab your block. Make sure this left foot is flexed. Left knee is pointing out. Hips are squared. Either stay lifted or forward folds. 5 breaths here. Replant your palms. Reach this left arm back, bend your knee, and grab your foot. And slowly release. All right, friends, this time you're just going to go ahead and sit on your sit bones, and we're going to lower down. All right, you're going to, before you lower down, grab a block, okay? So you're going to go ahead and sit all the way down. From here, keep your feet about hip width. Hands towards your heels. Walk your heels towards your fingertips. On your inhale, you're going to slightly tuck the tailbone so the core is engaged. Then lift your hips up. Good. As high as you can. Keep lengthening the tailbone towards the backs of the knees. Obviously, the higher you lift, the more stretch you'll feel on that front side. Hug the inner thighs in. And then grab your block. Play around with the different height of the block and place it underneath your sacrum. I'm going to lower the hips down. You're going to broaden through the shoulder blades. Rest the arms by your side. And let's just go ahead and relax the right leg down. Let the right toes fall out. Good. If this is too much for your lower back, feel free to slightly engage the core here. But again, you just want to let go now. No more working here. You could close your eyes here. You slow down the breath. Plant your right foot. Same thing on the other side. Drop that left leg. Let the left toes fall out. Okay, and then now your option, okay, your choice. This one might be too much for the lower back for some, but if you want and can, you could go ahead and relax both legs down, stretching both the hip flexors at the same time. Again, if this is too much for the lower back, feel free to engage the core or just rebend your knees. Last inhale. Good. Exhale. All right, friends. So you're more than welcome to stay here for your Shavasana. You could obviously release the block to the side and take your regular Shavasana. We are finished with our day 28. We got 2 more days to go. Let's finish us strong. All right, friends? Enjoy your Shavasana. I'll see you guys on day 29. Namaste.